On the inside, Loyal Guard, but ridden along from Daisy Dotes. Twigger needs a bit of luck to get out of a pocket. Around the outside with Twigger as they work to the turn now was King's Waltz, followed in that division as Twigger tries to push through. Didn't get through either, was sent back to the rail. Loyal Guard, Kazuri, Enterprise Prince. Twigger's got big problems. Bustling Nelly, then Flaming Dancer and last Corpus Vixen as they swing. And now the leader is on the inside at dusk from second placing. Ease on down, cutting it down. Then came Durastar battling away, followed by Twigger into the clear now at the 200-metre mark at dusk, and Ease on down by 3 to Flaming Dancer, and Twigger running home. It's at dusk, boxing on. Twigger's coming at them, and so is Flaming Dancer. And right down the outside, here's another one. Daisy Dotes, Twigger, and Flaming Dancer. Ease on down, can't go on. Twigger, it deserved to win. It was in more strife than speed, Gordon. Twigger's got home a breath over Flaming Dancer, Daisy Dotes at dusk, and Ease on down. Court Cobbler, Bustling Nelly, King's Waltz, Boadicea Boy, then Kazuri followed further back then. On the outside by Enterprise Prince, Durastar in a cheeky race, Corpus Vixen in early trouble, Latin Eyes, and one of the last in Loyal Guard.
A narrow but game win to number 2 Twigger, and the form was certainly there because Twigger had finished second at its 2 starts back to today's winner Goose Lane. 2, 3 and 5 across the line in Adelaide as called. 2 Twigger, 3 Flaming Dancer and 5 Daisy Oates getting third on the outside.
Pretty good retainer to stay here in Australia.
Racing Sydney.
Outside, Misty Crony best to begin. Marshall Ladd was away very quickly, and Ithaca Star hunting up on the inside. A length further back is Mr. Baffler, followed closely on the outside by Champagne Star, then Fairy Wish. A length to LA Streak, Brimstone and Fire, Barrel and Gleam, Fearless Hand, and Absolute as Gomerino. They're at the 700 metres now, and Ithaca Star on the inside is just in front from Marshall Ladd. Third posse is Misty Crony, the grey on the inside. Fourth, Fairy Wish, then Mr. Baffler. A couple to Barrel and Gleam, Champagne Star, Brimstone and Fire, and LA Streak. And the last pair of Fearless Hand and Gomerino. They're travelling onto the home corner now. Ithaca Star, the inside, just leads from Misty Crony, wide out between them, Marshall Ladd. A length to Fairy Wish, looking for the run, and a length and a half to Mr. Baffler. Ithaca Star in trouble, to coming to the 250 as Misty Crony's raced a half length in front of it. Fairy Wish getting out now from Marshall Ladd, Mr. Baffler, Barrel and Gleam, and here's LA Streak now. It's Misty Crony tackled by Fairy Wish, and Fairy Wish puts the head in front. LA Streak won't pick up Fairy Wish, and Fairy Wish goes on to win by 3/4 of a length to LA Streak. Third home was Misty Crony, then Barrel and Gleam, Mr. Baffler, followed by Ithaca Star knocking up, then Fearless Hand, Marshall Ladd, Champagne Star, Brimstone and Fire, and Absolute.
Well, that's of the runners have gone into line. The hot favourite, Playful Princess, she had her last start in the Turnbull Stakes at Flemington back on October 4. She finished 10th of the 16 runners, and they're racing now on Adelaide.
Rough Harmony, they were a little slow to get away. So Reba Band drops to the tail, and Escapade is trying to steal a march here. Dashed out 2 to Tamanor on settling as they go to the 1600. 3 in front now. Grey Verse on the outside, followed by Lots of Ice, and then came Playful Princess with the rider huddled up on a neck, and around the outside, Rough Harmony and Mistulation. Then further back 2 lengths away came Barney Bigard, and about 3 does Reba Band. They've gone to the 1300 metre mark now, and Rough Harmony's a new leader from Escapade, whose rider takes hold. A length away behind them, Grey Verse has run a nice race to that point. Mistulation was next as they go past the 1200, followed then around the extreme outside of Tamanor, making good ground there was Mistulation with it. They were followed by Lots of Ice going up 3 deep, 2 lengths to Playful Princess, who hasn't gotten into any early bother at this point, 10 with 1,000 to go. About 3 to Barney Bigard, who dropped the bit and lost ground, and last of all Reba Band. Down the side they go, passing the 800 metre point, and here the leader is Rough Harmony. From Mistulation 3 deep, Escapade splits them a line of 3, 2 lengths, Lots of Ice being hunted up. Around it and heading it now, Grey Verse. Where's Playful Princess? She's back midfield, around third last, in fact, 2.5 away with Tamanor. 2 to Barney Bigard, and forgets Reba Band under the whip, not responding. 550 to go before straightening, and Mistulation 3 deep, Escapade the centre, Rough Harmony the bolter on the rail. They're clear of Lots of Ice, and then Grey Verse coming wide to put Playful Princess very deep as she makes a run. Into the straight, Rough Harmony, kick 2 in front. In second placing, Lots of Ice is coming after, and so is Playful Princess and Grey Verse, but Lots of Ice has gone to the lead of the 200. Playful Princess is coming home like a train. She's grabbed them, she's run right over the top of them. Here's the Reba Band and Barney Bigard getting through on the inside. Playful Princess getting tired, she's just in front, she's just won. You would not want to go through that again for £1 million. She's got there, Playful Princess, won it about a head. ahead to Lots of Ice. Barney Bigard ducked up on the rail to get third from well back. Then further back in the field, Grey Verse and Tamanor in a bunch, Rough Harmony, Mistulation and Zariba Band together.
To host the presentation of the Richard Ellis Plate, it's my pleasure to introduce...
Step for the cup. 2,400 the journey. The race worth $40,000, and away they go. And one of the best to begin from the centre of the lineup was Lady Nuke. Away quickly, Social Cream in company with So Tip, Lord Hunderley, Sikorsky out very wide. Rajamar hunting through nearer to the inside, then Kenzai and Swift Chevelle. A length the Rhine Guard, Run for Cover, then Reckless Tradition, followed by Play David. Sprightly Native second last, and Experte had dropped out to the rear. Over the crossing at the 2,000 as they turn out of the straight, and Beatman hurry So Tip to the lead. And of the 1,800, the grey So Tip about 3 lengths on Lord Hunderley. Third on the fence is Lady Nuke after 2.5 to Rajamar. A bit over a length Social Cream, and then Kenzai on the inside of Sikorsky. A break of a length Swift Chevelle. Reckless Tradition on his outside, and then Ryan Guard, Run for Cover, Play David, Sprightly Native, and Absolute in the field being Ex Parte. Into the back straight they run, 1,500 metres to go, and Lord Hunderley dashes to a clear-cut lead here, and Lord Hunderley races away from So Tip. Lady Nuke in third position, followed by Rajamar and then Social Cream. A length and a half away next is Sikorsky. Kenzai now just shading Sikorsky on the inside. 3 Reckless Tradition. The fence next is Swift Chevelle, and 2 lengths to Ryan Guard, followed then by Sprightly Native, Run for Cover, Play David, and 2.5 lengths to Experte. They race on past the 1,100 metres, and Lord Hunderley leads by a big space. Oh, he must be 15 lengths on So Tip. In third position on the outside as they come along towards the 900 metres marker was Lady Nuke, and a further 6 lengths to Rajamar. Then Social Cream, a length and a half to Kenzai. The outside Sikorsky, 2 lengths Reckless Tradition, the inside being Swift Chevelle. And then comes on the outside Sprightly Native, Ryan Guard, Run for Cover. Second last Experte, and Play David's last. Now Lord Hunderley's come back in one heck of a hurry, and Lady Nuke has dashed past it at the 600, and Lady Nuke more than a length Lord Hunderley. So Tip third, and racing fourth is Rajamar. Sprightly Native coming around them. Then Social Cream, and at the head of the others Reckless Tradition as they straighten up. Now 400 metres to go. The leader is Lady Nuke, but collared immediately by Sprightly Native. So Tip battles on. Reckless Tradition starting to put in a claim, and now Run for Cover down the outside at the 200 metres, and the leader is Sprightly Native. Run for Cover's gone to second. Sikorsky third, then Rajamar, but Sprightly Native in front. Run for Cover, the outsiders coming at Sprightly Native now. Run for Cover's going home too well. He'll get up and win it. And Run for Cover's got there on the line. Run for Cover beat Sprightly Native. Third home was Sikorsky. And then Ryan Guard, Reckless Tradition, Rajamar, Kenzai, followed by Experte, and then Swift Chevelle, So Tip, Social Cream, Play David, Lord Hunderley second last, and Lady Nuke was last.
In 5, 8 and 9, Lord Hunderley, well, he had to apparently catch the last tram, and he probably missed it after leading by 15 lengths. Lord Hunderley, and the winner was Run for Cover, getting up in the last little bit. G. Duffy from Sprightly Native and Sikorsky in third placing. We'll take this break before the last race at Caulfield.
I remember our first meeting one day back in springtime. Your smile was kind as your heart gave out to me. You trained the mighty father, and you hurt bad when he died. And I hope that I could stand tall by your side. Oh, I'm sad to see you going. Gee, we had good times. An old man and a horse with love to shine. Oh, a horse can't talk, but a horse can cry, and I'm crying to the end. So long, dear Tommy, goodbye to my best friend. Oh, I'm sorry for that day.
Golden Black in front with Reckless out after him from Hyperno and unaware. Reckless tackling Golden Black. Golden Black a neck in front. Reckless is pegging him back, but Golden Black hanging onto the lead. And it's the Favourites Cup. Golden Black's 1.5 lengths to Reckless. Hyperno third. Gold
standing there. No one knew that they were tears rolling down my face. Oh, I'm sad to see you An old man and a horse with love to shine. Oh, a horse can't talk, but a horse can cry, and I'm crying to the end. So long, dear Tommy, goodbye to my best friend. Now I stand aboard afloat, I'm leaving for a new deal. You waved your hand as you whispered your goodbye. And although I can't sing out and tell you how I feel, I know that when I'm gone, we're both gonna cry. Oh, I'm sad to see you going. Gee, we had good times. An old man and a horse were out to shine. Oh, a horse can't talk, but a horse can cry, and I'm crying to the end. So long, dear Tommy, so long, my Tommy, goodbye to my best friend.
Tommy Woodcock and Restless, a tribute by Greg Salter. Wasn't that wonderful? Very touching and very well delivered by Greg Salter.
Today's racing telecast is another Carlton sporting coverage.
Go for the greatness.